So I was trying to do this through the Instagram story, but this is a YouTube blog, okay? And plus, I haven't posted in a while, so this is probably a good opportunity to do that, because I kind of have a bit to say on this, a little bit more extended. Yes, I posted on the story, but the story, you already know, it will delete in 24 hours. So the message doesn't actually get to stick. So I'm glad for YouTube. Now, what I was talking about was a misconception, both on consumer end and peer-to-peer end when it comes to health and what they think is health, okay? One is the peer-to-peer health, okay? I hear a lot, I can't tell you how many times I hear this, that they think that this person that they know personally is being healthy, and then they drop dead of a heart attack or something like that. So then they get the misconception that being healthy doesn't make a difference. Now, I'm not talking about escaping death. We're all gonna die, okay? That's just that. All right, we're not gonna live for 1,000 fucking years per lifetime. I get that. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about reversing your internal health issues and making a higher, better quality, healthier life for yourself. That is possible, but it requires a lot of self-responsibility, a lot of self-discipline, and a lot of educating yourself, okay? Because if you're relying on these companies to tell you what's good for you, good luck. You're headed down the shithole, okay? You have to get in your mind that is your responsibility to look up what you're eating. Now, here's what I mean. They say, oh, but I knew some, like, I won't say her name, and there's plenty of others. One that just happened 3 days ago that was just telling me this too as well, about they know somebody in their life who was healthy, and then they dropped dead of like cancer or something. So then they were not healthy, okay? Just because you see somebody eating a salad and running on a treadmill or going to a gym or walking every day does not mean they're healthy. People don't know this, and I don't know why. There are people who do know this, but the people who don't, you guys, your organs need specific herbs and specific ways of eating and lifestyle and stress management in order to run optimally. I'm not a doctor. I don't have a fucking degree. I have a passion. I have a passion for research, information. I read my ass off. I dive deep into this. This is a field I'm going into. So I'll be learning a lot more. I look forward to it. If you're already in this field and you have a degree, you have some knowledge to share, feel free. I don't know it all, but I know enough where you have to, one, take responsibility for yourself, okay? You can't rely on companies to tell you this and that. You cannot. They are each paid off by other companies who are responsible for causing these health issues, okay? So you can research that for yourself as well and find that out. That's why I no longer rely on any of the companies or doctors to tell me anything like that. I'm not saying don't go to your healthcare professional. I'm just telling you what I've researched and what I've come to find. And I've just learned to take full responsibility for my own health. But two, you have to also take responsibility in a way where every time you go into the grocery store, you don't buy the first thing that says organic, non-GMO, kosher, vegan, whatever the fuck. These are all marketing tactics, okay? I've literally seen countless products so far that have organic on the front, and then when you read the label in the back where the ingredients are, half the ingredients are chemicals. So those are just marketing tactics. Marketing does not have to be regulated according to them. You know, it doesn't take much to put the organic label on something, apparently, when it's not organic whatsoever. So it is your responsibility to know what you're spending your money on. Turn that label around and read the ingredients, not just the nutritional label and the calories and the protein and the carbs and this and that. Go right under it where the ingredients are. And if you cannot pronounce it, don't buy it. Go home and look up these ingredients and you will see that they are chemicals. Okay? Try to buy products that you can actually pronounce the ingredients in them, okay? And if you don't know what it is, we all have cell phones now. Google it real quick. It's really fast, really easy. Just Google it, see what it is. And if it's something you feel comfortable putting in your body, then by all means go for it. If it's not, do not spend your money on it. It's just that simple, okay, guys? 2, your organs, well, I should say it the other way around. Your physical appearance and how many times you go to a gym and eat a salad a week says nothing about the health of your organs, okay? Your organs are internal, abs are external. It's great to have abs and a lower body fat count, but it doesn't say how healthy your heart is. It doesn't say if your artery walls are getting clogged from the heavy amount of meat and dairy that you're eating on a daily basis. It doesn't say anything about your digestive issues. There could be things that you're eating that doesn't really agree with your body. Like, there's so much that goes on inside of your body that your physical appearance and what physically seems to be what you're doing doesn't say, you know, that people don't think like, well, what does my heart need? What are things that I should be eating to support my heart health? What are things that I should be eating to support keeping a clear way in my arteries and to keep the colon pretty clean and to keep my gut healthy with the healthy bacteria it needs to affect my mental health properly? Like, these are all things to help really keep you healthy. Not just having abs and going to a gym and eating a salad and running on a treadmill, okay? No. And I'm not talking about 100% clean eating 100% of the time either, okay? There has to be a balance with everything, but you have to also apply awareness. It's your job to be self-aware and to educate yourself to make better decisions for your body, your mind, your life. No one else has that responsibility. No corporation, no doctor, no friend, no family, nothing. Nothing. It is solely your responsibility completely. It's your body, your organs. If you drop dead, it doesn't affect Susie over there, okay? So I'm just saying. Susie is always a name I generically use, so I don't actually know a Susie. Okay? So, it doesn't affect, I'm not saying emotionally, but it doesn't affect them to where now they drop dead and they drop dead and no, you did. So, before it even gets there, be conscious of what you're eating. Actually give a fuck about what's going on in your, like, going at the end of your fork into your mouth, because that's what's going to determine the quality of life that you're going to have. If you're going to be able to actually walk down the street properly, or feeling energized that day, or if you're going to walk down the street barely breathing properly, if you're going to have heart problems, if you're not going to have heart problems, if you're going to be constipated, or the opposite, diarrhea or vomit, whatever the hell, man. Constant headaches, migraines. This is real life, man. This shit really happens when you eat like shit. And so, and it gets worse than that. There's chronic diseases and diabetes and all these fucking problems. Okay, so honestly, it's part of the reason why I have such a passion for this and why I'm pursuing this as a full thing. But anyways, that's a whole nother conversation. I'm just saying, you guys, have some self-responsibility. Do some research on what the ingredients are in these foods. Most foods in the typical grocery store are not good for you. Read the fucking ingredients. Don't just see a label that says organic and think it's all good. I've seen it plenty of times. I still see it every time I go in the store. That I read the label that says organic, non-GMO, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You turn it around, ingredients, clearly fucking chemicals and shit and bullshit. And most cereals have fucking paint thinner in it. It's just fucking stupid. They use these really long names because they know you're not gonna know, but that's the reality, man. Do your research. It's your responsibility. It's your body, your mind, your heart, your life. All of that equals your responsibility. Educate yourselves, man. Educate yourselves. Know what's going in your body, and you will be able to make the changes and reverse and get rid of a lot of your health issues and discontinue it from like continuing down the line of your family. Okay, by teaching your children and things like that. I'm over here blabbing and they're texting me because they're hungry. But educate yourselves, educate your family, and that this is how you eradicate health problems from your family. It's not continuing to eat like shit. It's educating yourself and realizing that what you've been eating is shit, and that you need to stop and eat healthier whole foods most of the time, and start eradicating some of these unnecessary issues that we cause by being ignorant. And that's all, man. That's all. I would go deeper, but like I said, I choose to just keep learning. Listen, I'm a student like anyone else. I'm a student of life, and I'm here to learn from other people. But don't think I'm just sitting here waiting for somebody to tell me. I'm doing a ton of research. I'm reading. I'm watching shit. I'm watching people. I'm watching habits. I'm watching my shit. I'm watching my habits. I'm seeing what they cause. I use myself as a guinea pig for what I talk about, so that it's not